Breaking news, Nigerians. Finally, the truth is out. There is no need for playing games anymore. As Kenya files shocking court document confirming there was no official record of Nnamdi Kanu's arrest or extradition. Una not say this matter the Nigerian government, Kenya government be one, they push am for court the last time when we say the matter they court when they, indicted them on this Nnamdi Kanu matter. So right now there is nothing to hide again. There is nowhere because the Kenya courts want to show the Kenya government, Nigerian government, and the whole world that what they said they stood on it. The Kenya government want to appeal the judgment. Want to say, oh, there was a document that Nnamdi Kanu was not adopted, but he was extradited officially. How? So this court document confirming there was no official record of Nnamdi Kanu's arrest of extradition. This explosive revelation exposes the lies and illegal actions behind his abduction. Tinubu's government now faces serious backlash as Nnamdi Kanu Nnamdi Kanu scores another major victory in this legal battle for freedom. The international community is watching closely. Will this be the turning point for Biafra's liberation? So guys, you have to stay tuned as we break down the full details of the court papers and the reactions from Nigeria.
Of Nnamdi Kanu back to Nigeria in 2021 as illegal. All thanks to God Almighty for his intervention. A special appreciation goes to Professor Lumumba, a Kenyan legal correspondent to Nnamdi Kanu's legal team, as well as Justice Mwita for their tenacious commitment to this cause. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, wishes to formally announce a resounding judicial earthquake that has shaken the legal foundations of the fraudulent rendition of our leader, Oyendu Nnamdi Kanu. In a historic, courageous, and landmark judgment delivered, the High Court of Kenya sitting in Nairobi found that the abduction, incommunicado detention, torture, and illegal transfer of Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya to Nigeria in June 2021 was unlawful, unconstitutional, and a gross violation of his fundamental human rights under Kenya and international law. The judgment vindicates our concerned position that what transpired in Nairobi in June 2021 was not extradition but extraordinary rendition, a criminal act of state-sponsored international terrorism involving the highest authorities of the Nigerian and Kenyan governments. We are grateful beyond measure to the brilliant legal leadership of Professor P.L.O. Lumumba, lead counsel in the Kenyan litigation, whose courage, clarity, and tenacity led to this monumental legal victory. IPOB also extends heartfelt appreciation to the Kenyan judiciary, especially Honorable Justice E.C. Mwita, who stood tall against ferocious political interference and international diplomatic pressure to deliver a fearless judgment grounded in law, morality, and constitutional justice. We know, and now the world must acknowledge, that Nnamdi Kanu did not commit any crime in Kenya. He entered Kenya lawfully as a British citizen. He was abducted in a broad daylight at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport by agents of Nigerian secret police in collusion with rogue elements of Kenyan security apparatus. The judgment held the Kenyan government liable for violations of Nnamdi Kanu's rights, awarding compensatory damages of 10 million Kenyan shillings, a token of the monumental injustice inflicted, but a massive blow to Nigerian false narrative. The court found that Nnamdi Kanu was abducted without any lawful cause. His removal from Kenya was unconstitutional and illegal. The Kenyan government was complicit in the illegal operation in concert with the Nigerian government. This verdict places a permanent and indelible legal stain on the records of former President Uhuru Kenyatta of Kenya, Muhammadu Buhari of Nigeria, and former Attorney General Abubakar Malami and their accomplices. It also exposes the criminal lobbying missions embarked on by Nigerian leaders from Buhari, Osibanjo to Tinubu and Shetima, all of whom tried and failed to manipulate Kenya's judiciary to cover up this internationally condemned act of extraordinary.
Now the question I've been asking, and I would still like to ask this question again. If we know what we are doing, what are we still doing in court? What are we still talking about? What evidence are we trying to get against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with all these things on the ground? So you see, I always tell us that this is not just about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's about a persecution against a particular region, whether we like it or not. Because with all this evidence, what are we still doing in court? What exactly Justice James Omotosho wants to prove? Because it's really very shocking. And the way Nigerian governments can they, exercise power, be strength, and not as I want to put them last time they revisited the case in Nigeria. It can't be like say they go sit down plan them. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is jailed, what will Nigerian government gain from this? Or do you think this will spell well for the government of Nigeria as a country? Today, Nigeria is being referred to a lawless country when we say they know they listen to they know they obey their law. You can imagine people they are the lawmakers. They are the same people who breaks the law. They know they respect us today. Look at what Kenya is doing. Ghana. They use Nigerian name they do internationally. What is going on? When are we going to get things right? When exactly? So guys, we keep you updated. Please share your thoughts below the comment section. If today is your first time of discovering this channel, subscribe, like, and share. I beg. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Share this video, make it go viral so that the world will understand what is happening in this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. Thank you. See you in my next video. Bye for now.